Hey guys, so basically I decided to make another video on The Rock versus CM Punk, and because I've been thinking about the match and what I've decided and on what I'm predicting is I'm predicting that it'll just be The Rock versus CM Punk, and they're not going to screw it up, even though they're kind of stupid booking wise. But that's one thing. But my main prediction that I'm thinking is that the Rock's going to win, and then after that. I'm guessing that the Rumble winner is either going to be CM Punk or Brock. Not CM Punk. The Rumble winner is either going to be John Cena or Ryback or Brock Lesnar. I don't think Ryback's going to win it unless he does win it and he goes and wins the world title, which I'd be fine with it, but I think it'd be a little less interesting if every freaking Rumble winner goes for the SmackDown title. I think it'd be more interesting if they shook it up a little bit and maybe they had Brock Lesnar win it, which would be kind of weird though. And they're taking a spot away from people. But it's like, just think about it, people. It's like, they haven't advanced that many people up yet to the point where, like, mid-card wise, to the point where they can win the Rumble and, go to Mania. You could say people like Kofi Kingston and Miz possibly, but I don't see it happening because they would have to go to fight the SmackDown title, and I've heard recent posts that WWE is trying to be different this year and they're trying to be a little more edgy. So what I want to hear is I want to see Brock Lesnar win it and go in and face The Rock at WrestleMania, and I think that's going to happen because Brock's still signed till one match after WrestleMania, 1 day after WrestleMania. So, after WrestleMania 29. So that'll be interesting if we can have Brock versus The Rock. And that would lead way for Cena versus Triple H, which I could see happening one more time. And possibly even, I don't want to see this because they've had their time already to do this, but I know Cena and Triple H have already, but I feel like they can have a different sense on it this time and be more entertaining, and that match I can see over and over again. It doesn't really matter to me, but in CM Punk's case, it's a little different for him. So in my opinion, I don't want to see him and Undertaker again, but I think it's a possibility. He would lose, but again, it would be the Undertaker, and it really wouldn't matter too much if he lost. But as far as I'm concerned, Undertaker can wrestle. I don't give a fuck if he's old and injured. If he only has to wrestle once a year, then I think he can do it. So those are some predictions I had just in the general scale. But for the overall matches against CM Punk and The Rock, I'm definitely going to go with the fact that The Rock's going to win. If CM Punk wins, I don't see exactly where they would go from there. I guess they would have CM Punk versus Undertaker for the WWE title, which would be horrible. Cause they actually can't do that because there's no way that Undertaker could hold the title and wrestle every pay-per-view. They could not do that. Could have CM Punk versus Triple H, and I think that is a very possible thing. You have CM Punk versus Triple H at Mania, but I would only be happy if Triple H won, because there would honestly be no point in extending Punk's title reign. It's just been mediocre. He's held it for a long time, yeah, I'll give him that, but it's been mediocre. The TV wrestling has been boring. He's getting low Raw ratings. He's been doing really, really bad, even though he's held it for a long time. It's bad that the booking and the creative team has decided to let him hold on to the title this long, So I want him to drop it as soon as possible. I think the Royal Rumble is the most appropriate time. So I'm hoping that The Rock takes it, and I really, really want, I could see Cena winning the Rumble and challenging The Rock at WrestleMania again, and Cena going over this time. And I really want that to happen. It's just, I feel like legitimately, The Rock he's been really pissing me off lately. Ever since he came back, I've had this new sense about him that, here's how I'm going to say this. The Rock, he's an overcredited wrestler. He's just overcredited. Stone Cold, had a legitimate reason to leave. He was injured. Doctor said he couldn't wrestle anymore. The Rock went to go be a movie star, which is fine. It is fine, but, that doesn't make me think any less of him as a person, but as a wrestler, it does. And that's where the issue is. I mean, there's definitely an issue there. It's the same thing with Jericho. That I think Jericho's overcredited in a sense because, just because he wins to go do something else, it does take away from his career, in my opinion. It does take away from The Rock's career, definitely. And I think it's like that sense needs to be taken accounted for. So I want to see The Rock lose to John Cena because John Cena stayed loyal. John Cena's made the company. I'm gonna go all balls to the wall. I'm gonna say he's made them more money than The Rock has. The amount of time he's been there. And yeah, I mean, I think John Cena is overall more vital to the WWE right now than The Rock is. And I feel like if John Cena left, they would be in a really bad position because The Rock wouldn't have anybody up to his par to face. You could have The Rock versus Undertaker, but I mean, Undertaker can still wrestle well once a year. The Rock, he's not the same quality wrestler he used to be. And a lot of people say he didn't miss a fucking step. Did you see Survivor Series 2011? He didn't miss a fucking step. Yeah, he fell on his ass. Just go watch it. You watch WrestleMania. He was out of breath. First 5 minutes into it. I don't really like The Rock anymore, and I kind of want to see him lose to John Cena. So I would like to see that happen. I want to see The Rock take the WWE title, lose it at Mania to John Cena, and set up John Cena versus somebody more interesting later on. But you could have Brock Lesnar win, which is another interesting fact. And I'm gonna have that featured in another video. So I'll talk to you guys later. That's my prediction, and tell me what you guys think is gonna happen. I'll see you guys later. Peace.